Hello, hello. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Carol. I think that we're supposed to have Skinner Farms on here today. Josh from Skinner Farms. He has been on Messenger asking me questions about how to do this. So I hope he can get in here pretty soon and get this figured out. Hey, Boots and Bounty. Casey, I think, maybe. um, so we're waiting on Skinner Farms. I'll go ahead and be talking. And Josh at Skinner Farms, he is supposed to come in. He's been questioning me on Messenger about how to do this. And I've been telling him, don't see him in here yet. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I've got the dehydrator on. Is that too loud? Can y'all hear the dehydrator? Do I need to turn that off? Oh, there he is. I see him. Okay. Hey, Josh, we'll get you up here in just a second. So if Kathy, if you can get his link and post that up when he comes on. When we start talking to Josh, if you'll post his link a couple times, that'd be great. If you can't do it, if you're on the phone or something and can't do it, just let me know. We'll get somebody or I'll go find it. So my dehydrator is on. Lee found me a couple of puffball mushrooms. They're the giant puffball mushrooms he found yesterday. When I got home last night from work, had them in here. And so I sliced those up and put them in the dehydrator. I actually think it's done, so I could have turned that off, and I didn't. So if that's bothersome, let me know. Hey, Amy. Amy, Tim and Amy's homestead. Tim and Amy. Amy is my keto buddy. She keeps me in line on keto because she had lost, I believe, 60 pounds on keto. And so she's always giving me recipes and keeping me in line on my keto. There's Shelly, Bins Over Acres, Nancy, our treasured home. Hello. D at Naturally NC. Hey there. Okay. We're fixing to have Josh from Skinner Farms come on. He's going to talk to us. I tell you what, Josh, if you can hear me, he's in the thing down here waiting to come on. If you want to tell a little bit about your farm, I know you do cattle, and you tell a little bit about your farm and your channel, and then we'll talk healthy eating and stuff like that. So let's see. I don't see him on, and I can't hear the dehydrator. Okay, so the dehydrator's not bothering anybody. And he's not on here yet. Okay, well, as soon as I get him up, then maybe if you don't mind, go find his link and post it a couple times while we're talking. Q Kitchen and Beyond, hey there. Yes, 60. Let's not make keto a struggle like we always do. Yeah, yep. Yeah, we do. I do. I'm doing good this time, though. I'm really doing good so far. Of course, I did before for a while and lost 25 pounds. And then I got stuck. At least I know now that if I get stuck at 25 pounds again, it's okay. Just keep going. Ask him to say something in the chat. Okay, well, I'm fixing to go ahead and bring him up. So, Josh, if you can maybe say hi in the chat, then Kathy can get your link and we can post it so that if anybody's not subscribed, they can subscribe to Josh. And so I'm going to go ahead and bring him up anyway. Hey, Free-Handedly Made. Can't stay, just want to pop in and say hi. Of course, give that thumbs up. Thank you. Everybody needs a keto low-carb buddy. Yes. All right, we're going to add Josh here to the stream. Let's see. I don't know if I have to pick. Yeah, I think I have to pick which one I want. And then add him. So this is Josh from Skinner Farms. He came to the Heartland Homestead picnic, and he said he was shy, but I didn't see that. So, wrong one. Let me try again. Let's see. Come on now. I want Josh. Okay. It's not going to let me make you bigger. I'm trying to make you bigger than me, but it's not letting me. Let's see.
I don't need to be big.
I'm going to take you back off and try this again. I don't know if it'll do that. No, I can't do that. Then it might take you out of the link there. Okay. Usually it makes the person as big as me, but it's not doing that. I don't want to. I wanted you bigger. It won't let me do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. I got it. All right. This is Josh. If you don't know Josh, Skinner Farms, y'all please subscribe to him when we get his link up here. And he's froze up a little bit. Okay, it's better. It's better. It just froze for a second. And
well, I don't. My router's right back here, so I come here and to try and.
Okay, it just froze for a second. It's fine now. All right, I'm gonna let you tell about your farm and your channel and what all you do. And so we'll just listen.
We have cows, obviously, pigs, and laying hens and meat birds. On the other side, we have some rabbits and quail. Down the road, we have hay. We do a little bit of everything. I do a lot. Most of my stuff lately has been cooking. Blackstone griddle, offset smoker, Weber kettle stuff. I just cast iron. I do a little bit of everything. We hunt. It's fish. It's more like what do they call it, a vlog or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's everyday life. We can grow our own food as we can. We can as much as much stuff as we can. It's just trying to be more self-sufficient and be healthier about everything in life. It's just.
I like that. What did you call it? Blackstone grill, black something grill. I seen.
I don't know. A Blackstone griddle.
Blackstone griddle.
Like a flat top. If you go to the restaurant or like when you go to a restaurant and eat breakfast or whatever, they cook everything on a flat top griddle. It's not a grill. It's everybody's got a grill, but this is it's a what's the word I'm looking for? You got John Deere, you got Farmall. It's a brand name, and the Blackstone is the hot item out right now. And they've got the camp or the Camp Chef or something. I don't remember now, but like the Blackstone, it's just a brand name.
I saw one.
I love that thing.
I saw one of those. Okay, let's see. We're losing you a little bit. It's kind of spotty. We get a few words and then you stop.
Freezing.
Yeah, it's kind of freezing up. So y'all grill a lot. We grill a lot here too, but just on a plain old grill. I like that grill.
Yeah, I love my griddle. Love my grill, but I don't know. I don't know what to say.
It's healthy. I mean, that's healthy. It's healthy. grilling's always healthy, I think. And have you done a lot on the griddle? I've seen some. I don't know if it was you or somebody else. Somebody did cooking on the griddle. Have you done that on your channel?
Yes,
Okay,
I do
maybe
a
it was
lot
you.
of. You can scrape the fat away, burn on the grease trap. And mainly what I cook is Wolf Farm. It if you go to the store, you buy steaks. Our steaks are more of a purple mahogany color, maybe. This is because it's more fed than it doesn't have all the marbling in it, but they're so tender that my suggestion to anyone, if you can't grow your own beef or pork or chicken or whatever, get hooked up with a local farmer, and they'll sell you a half a beef, a whole hog, whatever. I mean, find someone local in your area and go with that. It's so much better. It's healthier. It ain't got all the chemicals and all that garbage in it.
Yeah.
It's just that's what we
And
do, and
it tastes better. We had butchered 2 pigs one year, and then a couple years later we butchered a cow, and all the meat was so much better than store bought. So much better.
my mom, everyone that I gave sausage to or beef to, that's all I can say is that is so much better than that's best. Mainly the sausage and bacon or whatever. That's the best sausage I've ever had. It's just, I don't know how else to explain it. I know what goes into my meat, and to me that means a lot. Some people might like what's that big turkey company, Purdue or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't buy that crap. Does it taste good? Yeah. Grow your own and try that. Buy local and try that, and then come back and talk to me and say you were right. Some dumb hillbilly from nowhere, Indiana, knows a little bit about what he's talking about.
So now, are y'all doing a diet? For some reason it said in my head that you told me y'all were on maybe keto or low carb or something.
Amy is on Weight Watchers. Is that it?
Weight Watchers. Okay.
I'm trying the diet. I don't know what there's a name for it. It's you eat more meat and stuff like that.
Carnivore. Carnivore.
Yeah. Yes.
Carnivore.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's me. I'm a meat and potatoes guy.
Lee is too. Yeah. Lee could live on meat and potatoes, and that's it. I mean, he could.
Yeah.
So I'm on keto. I do low carb usually anyway, but I wasn't really losing weight on the low carb. So I've gone full keto now to try and kickstart some weight loss. And I've done pretty good. I've stuck with it since the Monday after the picnic, which was September 13th. I've lost 5 pounds, but I'm sure that's water. I'm sure that's water gain, the 5 pounds, but hopefully.
Well, I lost roughly 30 pounds since when did I start all this? It was before the picnic. I can't remember, but I'm hypoglycemic, so I don't make enough sugar, so I probably eat crap that I shouldn't. But if I start, I'll start getting shaky and whatnot. I'll eat a peanut butter and bread sandwich.
Yeah, Lee does that too. Lee does that too. He has to eat often, or he'll get shaky and and was sick. Yeah.
So, but if I, other than that, what you grow is there's no, you don't have all that garbage in it. That's the thing I can say about eating healthy. Maybe I don't need you in my. Sorry, my dogs are in my face. I've got a boxer and a Rottweiler. They think they're lap dogs. So.
Oh, me. So now,
Yeah.
how's your wife doing on the Weight Watchers? Is she sticking to the Weight Watchers pretty good? Does she like that diet?
They get points or something. I don't understand. So she eats a lot of like granola and that Greek yogurt or something because it's everything points. I don't know how it works, but she's lost. I think she's lost 20 pounds in the last few weeks. So I don't know.
I believe Boots and Bounty, I believe they are on Weight Watchers, and I don't know how much they've lost. They had told when Casey was on here, she told how much they had lost on Weight Watchers. So, hey, Freaky.
I don't do the Weight Watchers. I don't. I'm not gonna sit and count points and look on my phone and track everything. You know, this granola bar has 3 points or whatever. I ain't got time for all that mess. I got too much other stuff to do. So, but I know a lot of people that have tried it have had pretty good success with it. But
well, I like the keto. The keto seems to be the easiest for me. It's easier for me, and I feel like I would stick to it more. But the last time I lost 25 pounds, and then I got stuck there and I kind of gave up. And then I went back on it, but it was more low carb and I wasn't losing any, but I feel good. I feel good and have energy on that. So now I'm going back to the keto to see if I can stick with it longer and maybe lose that 25 pounds back and stay with it. Because at least I feel better. If I don't lose no weight and I feel better, that's half the battle. So,
I've from a lot of people that they feel better, not lose what. I mean, you watch these advertisements for keto or whatever diet you. I feel so much better, and that's if you feel better, that's the main thing. I mean, if you feel better, you're going to do more. Do more, you're going to lose more. It's just it's not going to happen overnight. I mean, let's face it, nothing works like that. But yeah, and that's the thing with Amy. She's like, I feel better. I want to go outside and do more stuff with you. I want to help you more on the farm. So yeah, feel better. You're going to be better.
Yeah. I see Cynthia come in, Appalachian Mercantile, and Joy Blessed Life came in. I lost 20 pounds eating lean meat, low calorie, with one small meat portion, one green veggie, one small fresh fruit portion. And Joyce, what are you doing? You on the way to the HOA? What are you doing in here? Joyce at Morris Patch of Heaven just came in, and I know they are driving and headed to the HOA. That's exciting. I went a couple of years ago and it was awesome. And Glenn at How to Garden, hello. We are talking to Josh from Skinner Farms. And if you don't know Josh from Skinner Farms, please go over and subscribe. We have a link. I think it's up there in the chat somewhere, or if Kathy can post that again in a minute. Please subscribe to Skinner Farms. He came to the Heartland Homestead picnic, and he was a little late. He got lost and was a little bit late. But the picnic, but the the park is kind of hard to find. It's back behind a grocery store, and it's kind of hard to find. So, and then his motel room flooded. So He had an adventure.
It was. I drove circles around this little town for I know a half hour, and was talking to you, and I think Steven from Boots and Bounty actually come on. It was like, dude, this. Someone said, hey, maybe it's you. I don't remember if you or Steven said something about behind the grocery store. I'm like, I see the grocery store, but I don't see a park. So when I got there, I got out and walked out, and I see your camera set up, and I'm standing there for a minute. I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't see anybody I know. And I went back to the truck and said, get back, buddy. Diesel, go. So sorry, I went back to the truck and I said, I'm like, I'm just watching the live. You know, I'm 15 feet from these people, and I have no idea where anyone's at, who anyone is. So I finally walked up and met Stephen and Casey from Boots and Bounty, and I was like, I just said to you like 10 minutes ago, and then I met Jason Canera from IL Canera, and then I finally met you, and then Mac from Southern West Homestead walked up, and he calls me. He's 6 feet from me. Calls me, and I'm like, I'm right behind you, and he's going. I can turn completely around. By the time I got done with him and you guys, I felt like I was dizzy. I've met so many people, awesome people, great time. Thank you for putting it on. It was just outstanding. But would you two knock it off?
We have a good time at the picnic. It's just kind of laid back and just, you know, a get together, a picnic. So
The
hope
hotel's
y'all.
Travis. I went and peed in my bathroom, my hotel, flush the toilet, and it starts overflowing. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I go downstairs, tell the kid at the desk, and he comes up and he plugged, I don't know how many, plugged my room, the room below me. They had change rooms. It was a disaster.
Yeah.
I felt bad. It was just a train wreck.
Well, I hope you get to come next year, and I hope your wife will come with you next time.
I will be there next year. Hopefully next year I won't be so backwards and
well, yeah, he says he was shy, but I didn't think he was shy.
Once I open up people, we're gonna talk for hours. I ain't gonna shut up, but just meeting people. It reminded me of being in basic training. Get in the back and keep your mouth shut.
Oh, me. So let's see. Somebody post Josh's link again here in a minute. Cynthia said, how is Lippy doing? We've been praying for her. She's doing okay. She does not like Kentucky weather. Kentucky weather is just not working for her. Our temperatures fluctuate so bad up and down that it has been hurting her her autoimmune diseases. She has several autoimmune diseases, and this weather here keeps her hurting and keeps her cold. She stays cold all the time and hurting, and so the temperatures here, it's especially in the spring and the fall. That's when it's really. I never noticed it. I don't even think about it until she moved here and started talking about it and talking about how, and it's true, our temperatures can go up to 80 and hot during the day and drop down to 50 at night and be cold. And that fluctuation is just really bothering her. And I'm not going to tell a whole lot because she will come on eventually and tell her story. And that's her story to tell. I'm not going to tell too much, but she's okay. She's just having a hard time with the weather here, and so That's about all I can say. But she's okay. So
Yeah.
she ain't happy. She ain't happy, but she's okay. There's Josh's link again that Kathy just posted. Y'all be sure and check Josh out and subscribe to him. And sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead. Talk some more.
This is what I'm dealing with.
Oh, how sweet. Those eyes. Those eyes.
He's a criminal. Now, how far are y'all from where we had the picnic at?
We're about 50 minutes. I mean, and it's really, I'm surprised it's that far because we go there all the time. I mean, it's not like, you know, saying 50 minutes seems like it's somewhere far, further away, but it's in our local area and we go there all the time. I mean, we go, it's at Kentucky Lake. Kentucky Lake is right there. And people around here go to Kentucky Lake all the time. So it's really doesn't seem that far, but saying 50 minutes sounds like it's a long way. But we go there all the time anyway. So,
There boat ramp for 20 minutes. We're live trying to figure out where y'all were at. I drove 4 hours down there. I'm like, I'm going to go back home.
I had a few people before say that they had some people didn't have any problem finding it. Their GPS took them right to it. But I had a few people before, like last year, that said the GPS took them to the grocery store and then they were sitting at the grocery store not knowing what to do. And so I don't know how that happens, but then some people said their GPS took them right to the park. So I don't know. It is kind of hidden.
It brought him up on the side of the park, and mine brought me right to the stop sign where I could have went straight and come in like Stephen and Casey did. But I was like, I could hear the national anthem when y'all searching Sabrina and her family singing the anthem. I'm like, I can hear it. Where's it at? I don't see anybody. There's people all around sitting in this little shop on the right. And they're probably looking at me going, what is this guy doing? But
let's see. A few people came in. I'm going to say hi to Q Kitchen and Hooga Homestead. Okay. Is the Kentucky Lake made of grease for KFC cooking? Oh, man. We had to ask someone where the park was. Okay. Joy Bliss Life had to ask someone how to get to the park. Men don't ask directions, so he just drove around. We finally saw the depot. GPS took us through the mobile home park. Wow. Kathy said there's a GPS took them through the mobile home park.
I drove up through there. And there was a guy out of the little pizza shop. I don't know how I found a pizza shop. And he was out there talking to somebody. And then when I got out to talk to him where the park was, he walked back in and I went in. Nobody would talk to me in there. I'm like, well, okay, I'm just going to drive around more.
People around here are usually pretty friendly. I don't know. They thought you were kidding. They thought you looked like local and they thought you were kidding, I guess, because you look like all the other guys around here. Just that good old country boy look. No.
I can't see anybody in the chat because I'm on my phone. But hi, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Hi, Susan. Urban Bucket Homestead. Looked like a good time for everyone. Yes, it was. We followed Mac and Patty into the park or we wouldn't have found it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it is. It's hidden. It's hard to find and hidden, but anyway. I didn't.
You turn off the main road and you go right past everybody sitting up here on the hill, a little bunch of picnic tables and stuff. Just keep driving. Go through the stop sign and look to your right. Everybody be down there on the playground and the stage and whatever.
Okay. Does anybody got any questions for Josh or anything about his channel or his farm? He does cattle. Do you sell? I don't know exactly. Do you sell a lot of your cattle, or do you butcher it and sell beef, or how do you? What is your working process there?
I will sell whole meat birds. We sell eggs. Produce is kind of iffy. There's a lot of places around here. Well, what's that little sign? But my house is kind of hard to find. It's off the beaten path, I guess. I'll sell whole beef, half a beef, a whole hog, half a hog, whatever. And the way I do that is I'll take it to our local butcher and they'll run across the scale and whatever I'll sell it so much per pound. And then you pay your butcher bill. So if you buy a half a beef, I'll hook you up with someone else who wants a half a beef. And if someone wants a 300-pound hog, well, okay, you owe me X number of dollars. You call the butcher on drop them off on a Sunday, and you call them on a Tuesday because they're checking everything in on Monday. You call them on Tuesday, say I want this cut, this cut, this cut, however you want your meat cut, and then they call you. This is what you owe us. I mean, it seems like it's probably a lot up front, but in the long run, let's say you're buying hamburger for $3 a pound, but you're also buying steaks, T-bone steaks, however you got it cut, for $3 a pound. I mean, it may not be $3 a pound, but you're getting everything. If you break it down, you're like, wow, it's gonna last you a year, depending on how big your family is. You spend
Urban Bucket wants to know
5,
where
6,
you're
7
located. Oops, sorry.
I'm in southwestern Indiana.
Southwestern Indiana.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I'm about an hour south of Indianapolis.
Let's see.
I have Instagram, Skinner Farms. I think it's Skinner Farms on Facebook, Skinner Farms 05 on Instagram. I rarely check my email, so if you want to hit me up on Facebook Messenger, Josh Skinner or Skinner Farms on Facebook and Skinner Farms 05 on Instagram, direct message me there. That's probably the easiest ways to get a hold of me if you don't know all enough phone number.
Okay. Any other questions for Josh on here? You said you lost 30 pounds, right? 30 pounds on carnivore, kind of carnivore diet, which is kind of keto.
Yeah, just my biggest problem was when I worked at a stone quarry for 10 years, starting in my early 30s, and I took my lunchbox with me, the loader or the excavator, whatever I was running, and I always had Little Debbie's or donuts or whatever. That was my biggest, and I worked night shift, so I'd get off work at the gas station and get some donuts and chocolate milk and come home and eat them, watch TV for a couple hours in my bed. And I like, it's like you said, just you're sluggish, you feel like doing it, you just want to sit around. And then when I left that job and started at my new job where I work now, I was moving around a lot more. I started feeling better. So I was like, I don't like the way I feel, the way I look. So I just changed what I ate and tried to find something that would work for me. And obviously it's been something.
I think that's a big key. We've talked about this before about finding something that works right for you. It might not be the same diet or lifestyle for everybody. You got to find what's easier and works for you.
Yeah, you can't do the fats. Just because keto works for you may not work for someone else. Except my wife tried keto and it made a difference, but I don't think we stuck with her. She didn't. They wouldn't. I don't know how to explain it. And I've got some friends that live down about a mile away. They're doing the keto thing and they love it. But as far as to look at someone and go, wow, you've lost a lot of weight. I haven't noticed it with them. So, but if they're doing more, they're more active or whatever. Hey, more power to you. You know, whatever. Like you said, you got to work for you. Not everything's going to work for the same person.
Yeah.
So I'm not a doctor or a dietitian or whatever. I can't tell you what to do. Find something that helps and run with it. See what happens. If I don't work, try something else.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I wanted different people to come on here and talk about what works for them or what they like or how they eat healthy, because I don't want to always talk about keto or low carb because there's so many other things that people do. And I'm going to read a little bit of chat here. Cynthia said, when I'm on the road a lot, it's hard to eat healthy. Yep. Julie said, just cutting out grains and sugar do wonders for weight loss. There is a reason animals are grain fed before they go to the butcher. Yeah. And let's see, there's Anne Marie at Big Dreams. That's key. Everyone's body and taste buds are different. Yeah. Trim Healthy Mama is a great way to eat. I haven't seen that. I'll have to check that out. Let's see. Like with many things, you need to do research. I have some health issues working against me, but I hope to get back on track soon. As Sabrina. And there's Courtney at Wide Family. Hey, Courtney. We're talking to Josh at Skinner Farm. Go ahead, Josh.
Me and Courtney have me and Courtney have a running joke about being cousins because of something in the past. She wants to explain. I'll let her, because that's like you said, that's the tell. But she's my cousin.
Cousin. She said, hi, cousin. So, anybody got any questions for Josh? Or if you're not subscribed to Skinner Farms, please do so. We've posted the link up in here a couple of times. So find that link or go over there after this live and subscribe. Meredith, 4 Mile Creek, hey. Okay. Do you have, and if you don't want to answer this, you just answer it however you want to, but do you have other health issues? You mentioned being hypoglycemic. Do you have any other health issues that affect that?
Not that I know of, unless PTSD has anything to do with it. I don't know about that. I do know that a lot of people who've served in the military have IBS. I know it's not something fun to talk about. You got to kind of watch that. My sister has it, and she never served. But I guess you could call it a health issue.
Definitely.
Blood pressure, maybe.
My mom has the IBD or IBS. My mom has that.
Just, yeah, I don't know if that had anything to do with when I changed. Well, when I went from eating meats and stuff to what we grow here, that kind of messed with my stomach a little bit. think I've talked to several people like that say if they're not used to eating like say deer meat, but once they go to more grass fed, and then like I don't remember who it was that said something about a couple months before they go to the butcher they get grain fed, but it's the leaner, they have all the garbage in the store. I think that messes with you. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but as far as health issues, not really. I don't. I don't drink a lot of pop. I drink more water. I think that helped a lot. I know people. Well, I'm drinking diet pop. Well, that's not any better than regular pop. As far as I know, it's worse because the crap they take out of the regular pepper, Mountain Dew, or whatever they're putting in diet pop, and it's. I know my first wife had went to the older drinking diet pop because the aspartame, however you say that, messed with her hips and everything. So there's so much junk in the world today.
Yes, they put so much junk in our food. They're killing us. They're killing us.
Yeah, you don't want.
Cut out for a minute there. I'm going to read a little bit here. Nancy said, I can't have red meat, pork, deer, etc. So now I'm only eating chicken, fish, turkey, and other fowls. There's a lot of people, that's where we go to. You have to find what works for you. Food allergies can be a big thing too. And just like I have noticed, and when you start noticing, you cut out some of those things. Like a lot of people, I don't drink soda either, but a lot of people drink soda and notice when they cut out soda, they feel so much better. I notice when I cut out carbs and sugar, I feel so much better. And here's Nancy saying I can't have red meat, pork, deer, etc. So now I only eat chicken, fish, turkey. So yeah, you have to find what your body needs or what your body's not working well with. And Anne Marie said anxiety and depression can play a huge part in weight loss or gain. Same with lack of sleep. And boy, I believe that because I have strong anxiety and stress, and I really think it plays a lot in me not being able to lose like I should. For gut, try Dr. O'Harry's probiotics. It's 3 years, processed liquid and pricey, but best on the market. Cynthia said I drink a lot of water. That's good. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. The anxiety, depression, lack of sleep, I had also. Thank you, Uncle Sam. You asked me. We used to say on the it's when you're U.S. Army. Yes, my retarded A signed up, or Uncle Sam ain't released me yet, and from places I've been, things I've done. So anxiety, lack of sleep, PTSD, IBS. Oh, I think it all relates back to the Army. And I think all that does have something to do with weight loss or gain. I mean, some people eat because they're depressed. You don't eat because they're depressed. Take the picnic. My anxiety set in big time. I got way back as far as I could get away from everybody. And I was like, nope, not eating. I'm good. So, and I don't know. Like I said, find what works for you. If you have anxiety, depression, whatever, try and find some help and just don't don't overthink it. Don't be afraid to look for help. Don't be afraid to ask someone. Ask Miss Teresa. She's full of knowledge. Any of the YouTube community, no one's going to judge you on anything because of whatever you may think wrong or may help me. I mean, and reach out to someone. Go on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, emails, however you guys do it, and 90% of people are going to keep that what is when you guys stays there. Everybody's here to help. As from what I've learned from that, we're all here to help, and we're not friends. We're family. We're just kind of not making it. No one's going to look down on you or well, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that.
We become family.
You do. Yeah. If I make something on one of my videos and you're like, well, I can't have this or this or this. Well, then don't put that in there. Find what works for you. Reach out to somebody and enjoy life.
Yep. Hi, Rachel. I have a lot of weight to carry, but then I'm carrying about 20 pounds of fluid on top of that. Yeah, Sabrina's talking about fluid. I think that's what I'm losing right now is the fluid. I've lost 5 pounds, but I'm sure that's just fluid for now. Hopefully it'll be more later. Let's see. I'm going to go back up here and catch some comments. I saw a couple things I wanted to, let's see. Nancy said that was from a tick bite 4 years ago that she couldn't eat that stuff. So I'm assuming she has, what is it called? Oh, poo. I can't think of it. The tick, Lyme disease. Maybe Lyme disease, maybe. Let's see. And whoops, it jumped on me. Crap. Got off my medication and started something natural, and it helped me start. That's good. Always good to get off that medication if you can. If you can find something that helps to get off medication, that's great. You have to do what is right for you. Follow what works for you. Yep. Hoping to help others with this because knowing early instead of later is so much better. Have to test things if I eat by seeing if it hurt the next day. Cousin Eddie is a big guy, but most of his weight is fluid retention. Nancy said it's alpha gal syndrome. I've never heard of that. Alpha gal syndrome.
New on me.
So anyway, if anybody new come in, we are talking to Josh at Skinner Farms. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's got on his farm. He raises cattle and pigs too. And did you say you said you were selling eggs? Did you say you are selling produce, or you said you were trying to sell produce, but that don't do great? Is that what I understood you to say?
There's so many produce stands around here that don't push it. We have a local farmers market that you have to have so much insurance and all this garbage for, and I don't. If you know me and hey, I need some zucchini, whatever. Come on over, or I'll meet you somewhere, whatever. I will sell produce. I do also have meat birds. I raise corn cross chickens and laying hens, and so I'll sell all of it. We try and get as much as we can. I try and keep what we need. So little stores often as normal people. It's normal people. But yeah, we sell produce, eggs, chicken, beef, and pork. And I'm not too far from selling a couple dogs. You don't get that on my get your butt.
Now you're not set up for shipping yet, right? You just sell local. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. Still working on t-shirts, stickers, magnets, that kind of stuff, because we are new to the YouTube. I had a channel for almost 3 years, but I've not really put a whole bunch out because I'm backwoods, don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, we just sell local. And I think as far as selling meat, I think there's so to it. I can get USDA inspected from my local butcher, but getting the dry cooler stuff, I think that's a big issue. Really, really expensive to ship very far away because you have to have so much dry ice and all. Like, I mean, I could send something to you guys. I mean, y'all ain't that far away from me, and I could it'd be there next day or whatever. It wouldn't cost, say, shipping to California.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing there.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Any questions? Y'all ask Josh a question or two before we have to go. I have to go see my mom at the nursing home, so we'll have to get off here at 1:00. I have to go see my mom at the nursing home, and then I have to run to Paducah, so I will have to get off here in about 10 minutes. Y'all ask questions. If you have not subscribed to Josh Skinner Farms, please do so.
Yeah, I got some things I need to take care of myself. And I work at our local hardware store in Lumberyard now. I'm a yard manager, and I take care of a lot of stuff inside plumbing. I remodeled houses for 15 years after the Army. So anything from digging footers to house I've done. So if anybody has any questions about anything, how would you go about doing this? Don't hesitate to reach out and ask me. Not just farm stuff or whatever. What do they call it? The jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah. I know I've seen you do some cooking on your channel, grilling and stuff, and I love that. I love that. I love to watch that. So be sure you keep that up because I love that. I love to watch grilling. We grill a lot and always looking for, new recipe, new spices, how to make that steak the very best you can. Let's see. Okay,
I smoked chili a few weeks ago.
It cut out. Shelly wants to know what project you're working on around your homestead right now.
I'm putting in raised bed gardens that I built this spring. I just didn't get everything done because where my gardens are going beside the ground drop far, I got to build it all up, put in my new fence or keep the critters out, and I'm going to rebuild 2 barns. I probably won't get them done this year, just time and that kind of stuff. Building a new fence, adding bathrooms to the house. I'm adding 2 bathrooms to the house, so we'll have 3 bathrooms. And I'm going to remodel the kitchen. You name it, we're going to do it.
Yeah. And that's time. Time is always the problem, like we both work and we just can't get enough time here.
Yeah, if you have the time, you don't have the money. If you have the money, you don't have the time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Kathy said there's always something to do. That's for sure. Lee usually has 10 projects going
I
and
guarantee
doesn't
it.
finish.
Yeah, if any of y'all are bored, come to Indiana and look me up. I'll put you to work.
There you go. There you go. If you're anywhere near, is that about? That's about kind of. You said southeast Indiana.
Southwestern, about an hour south of Indianapolis. I'm about an hour east of Terre Haute.
Okay, I know where that is.
Anybody's heard of IU basketball, baseball, the college IU? I'm 20 minutes west of there. So.
Okay. Anything
I'd
else?
like to thank you for having my crappy internet.
That's all right. We appreciate it. It cut in and out a little bit, but for the most part, we could hear everything. There was a few words here and there that cut out, but for the most part, we could hear everything. Her Urban Bucket, Susan said, Josh, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Brenda Jason is from South Kentucky, southwest or southeast, because we are far, far western Kentucky. Where as far western Kentucky as you can go. The river's right over there. The river's right over there about a mile. So we're as far west as you can go in Kentucky. So hello, Brenda and Jason. It always seems to take 2 months to get something done and sometimes longer. Yeah. There's Brenda Duncan. Brenda Duncan just come in. We've got to go. We got about 3 minutes. If anybody is not subscribed to Josh at Skinner Farms, please do so. And give him check him out, check his channel out. He's going to be doing more. And he's going to be doing more cooking and more showing his animals. And I'd love to see more grilling, especially on that black stone griddle. I want one of those. Yep. Joy Bliss Live said, thank you, Josh, for service. So there you go. We're about done here. Any last words, Josh?
Thank you all for your support. Make sure you subscribe to Miss Teresa there at Stringfield Ridge Live, or what is it? Stringfield Ridge Farm Party. There's so many channels that if I don't answer everyone in the chat when we're on here, I'm on my phone. I'm sorry. Thank you all for the support. Thank you, Miss Teresa, for having me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video or next live.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. I'm going to go. I've got to go see my mom at the nursing home and go to Paducah and get some things. And I appreciate everybody coming in the chat there. 1 o'clock here. Yep. We got about 2 minutes on my computer, but said grilling, you got me. Yep. He does a lot of grilling, and he's always showing his new calves. And they're precious. They are precious when they're little. I guess like everything else. Animals. We had kittens. We had some kittens. I'm like, oh, they're so cute, but they grow up. We have a bunch of barn cats that are kind of feral. And when they have kittens, I'm like, oh, they're so cute, but they grow up and oh, they're still. All right, y'all, I'm going to get off here. Thank you, Josh. And somebody let me know if anybody wants to come on and talk about healthy eating next week. I don't have anybody for next week, but the week after that, I have Albany Mountain. Amanda at Albany Mountain will be that next week, but I don't have anybody for next week. So if anybody would like to come up next week and talk about healthy eating, and I'd appreciate that. Just let me know. All right. Bye, y'all. I'm going to go see my mama. Thank you, Josh.
Enjoy your video.